Tourism is embedded in our history, our community, and our culture. Landmarks offer clues as to how Traverse City, Michigan grew to be a year-round destination for visitors. Our story stems from the arrival of the Montmorency cherry, king of tarts. As loggers cleared the lands around Traverse City, farmers discovered few crops could be grown in the sandy soil left behind. In 1840s, a Presbyterian missionary named Peter Doherty was determined to grow cherries. He planted the first Montmorency tart cherry orchards on Old Mission Peninsula in the 1860s, with the hope that this beautiful land would bear delicious fruit. The glaciers left this region surrounded by freshwater bays, rolling hills of sandy soil, and gentle breezes to protect the crops from frost. This unique microclimate along the 45th parallel meant Old Mission enjoyed a growing season 30 days longer than inland, and the cherries thrived. By 1900, Traverse City became the nation's largest producer of tart cherries. A traditional Blessing of the Blossoms was held on Sunday in May when blooms were at their peak. This tradition was the precursor to the National Cherry Festival. Regarded highly as a vacation destination, Traverse City drew visitors by the thousands each summer. In an effort to attract more families, local leaders moved the ceremony to harvest season in July, and the National Cherry Festival was born. After World War II, cherry prices jumped to 15 cents a pound. Orchards planted with 100 trees per acre spread from shore to shore. Farmers could now afford to focus on cherries. The Kropas have been growing cherries on Old Mission for 6 generations. Today, their family farms 300 acres across the peninsula. 41 acres of vineyards support the family winery, located in the Maple Grove Schoolhouse on Center Road. It's no surprise our growers produce some of the best cherry wine in the world. By 1948, the National Cherry Festival had evolved from a simple Blessing of the Blossoms to the Mardi Gras of the Midwest, attracting 250,000 visitors. Parades down Front Street, the coronation of a cherry queen, and a sampling of all things cherry have drawn many famous guests to the 90-year-old festival. Aunt Jemima once hosted the pancake breakfast, and in 1975, President and Mrs. Ford's motorcade led the largest lineup of floats in festival history. The National Cherry Festival is woven into the fabric of our community as a week-long celebration of our agricultural heritage. The MSU Horticultural Research Center was established to support the growers responsible for 50% of the nation's tart cherries. This year, that's 165 million pounds of cherries that will come from our 5-county region. While tarts may be king, northern Michigan also produces over a dozen varieties of sweet cherries, most of which are brined or canned. Roadside stands are a great place to pick up a pint of Emperor Francis or Napoleon's for a tasty souvenir. Visitors can find cherries on merchandise, restaurant menus, and in a wide range of cherry products manufactured locally and available year-round. You Pick orchards and farm markets offer sources of fresh, local fruit. In fact, you can only find fresh tart cherries in season where they're grown. Most are enjoyed dried, frozen, and in juice concentrates. Studies show tart cherries help reduce inflammation, prevent muscle soreness, and support a heart-healthy diet. Reminders of our agricultural heritage can be found throughout our community and along the scenic highways that have drawn visitors to Traverse City for generations. For more information about the cherry industry, visit Traverse City Visitor Center or go to traversecity.com.